Hi guys, I hope everybody is well. We're going to tap in using this beautiful oracle deck here and tarot deck. First two cards out are the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so who's this Queen of Wands and this Knight of Cups, and what's going on with them? There's some sort of like battle going on. There's some sort of fighting going on, some sort of disturbance, maybe competition, maybe there's a lot going on in the environment. Let's see what else. I do have Strength at the bottom of the deck. Is this a couple? This is a couple. So we have fire and air energy, but it doesn't have to be. I feel like there's no love here. Oh, that's sad. Look at Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Are these supposed to be in reverse? So this one is in the upright. This is in reverse? Oh. All right. Let's see. I feel like there's been a lot of attacks as a result of this dynamic, maybe this group. I feel like with the Nine of Swords, I feel people are feeling like they're being haunted by their thoughts, their dreams, their realities, the things that they've said and done. I feel like this is some sort of like, I feel like there's a lot of toxicity here, a lot of fighting, a lot of unhealthiness playing out here. What is going on? Why am I picking this up? Wheel of Fortune. I feel like somebody is learning a lesson also with a group. I feel like this also involves a group. I feel like maybe somebody might have been doing, or maybe this couple used to do the slandering, the lying, the attacking, and now they're receiving this back. I'm getting like this is like a reverse, kind of like Uno. It's like reverse, reverse. It's also that song. Yeah, reverse, reverse. Seven of Swords. Yeah, and I feel like this is like heading that direction. So back to this couple and this group here. I feel like there's some sort of observation in the environment that this couple, this Queen of Wands and Knight of Cups, like what they tried to do to swap with you. All right, I do have the Fool. I feel like you released your karmic debt through this experience. You have found forgiveness of this energy, the experiences, the pain, the suffering, all of it. You have freed yourself from this situation. Okay, and I feel like there's something that has brought you to some sort of, there's something coming in here that says like a level up, some sort of growth here that happened. I feel like you're very enlightened, you're very hopeful, optimistic, healing, caring, loving, kind. I feel like you're being seen as some sort of authority here. I feel like your healing power is very strong. I'm getting with the Emperor. You know, this can represent you're very much being kind of supported and loved by your spiritual team. I feel like there very much could be somebody from your soul family coming to be with you, to help you learn some lessons, guide you through your process. You might be working with them. This very much could be in the form of a commitment or soul contract with this Emperor coming in, or you're being represented as the Emperor. Okay, so take it how it might resonate. This might not be in your physical reality yet. Let's see. I feel like this couple here in this group tried to send you spiritual attacks to prevent you from having new love and a new beginning. I feel like they're feeling the effects of what they wished on you. I feel like it's been returned to sender. I feel like your spiritual team is just returning it straight back. Okay, yeah, there's a new commitment on the horizon here with the Lovers. I feel like there's also somebody learning how to treat people in relationships and how not to treat people in relationships. I feel like both of these energies here, you know, this is, you know, how you find out that you know, have free will and how you show up and how you interact with other people. And there's like rules above man and decency and all of that. And I feel like there was a lot of things done indecent. And I feel like there's some sort of like having to be responsible and accountable for how you show up while you're having a human experience. It's a blessing to be here. And I feel like there was some sort of like abuse of power here. And so there's some sort of lessons playing out. The Hierophant is like the teacher, the master. Okay. So I feel like there's some sort of like ascension here that's happened with the Star. I feel like somebody through this process has ascended off the Wheel of Fortune and is now in their spiritual sense, their essence. And as a result is here to kind of help, okay, to guide. It's like a student is learning. I feel like there's something that's coming in that very much can be a blessing, a new beginning, a new start somewhere, maybe an opportunity to grow. I feel like you have a brand new opportunity to grow something new. I feel like you've taken that leap of faith and you are very much in your faith with the Star card. I feel like you have a very strong relationship and commitment to the Most High. Okay, you very much could be one of the masters or teachers here having a human experience to help humanity. Okay, that's also what I'm getting. Okay, so I feel like whatever you were up against was to initiate you into this position. And I feel like, you know, it's a position of authority. It's a position of leadership. It's a position of like, you know, the Emperor sees things that others may not. So there's like this higher perspective here. Okay. And I feel like it's like anchoring into that spiritual abilities and, you know, anchoring them here in the physical. So I feel like there is something major being created here. This can represent like the new earth energy too. Paradigm shift, mass awakening type stuff. Let's see what else we can get. Hermit. Yeah, you're here to guide others on their path, whether somebody likes it or not, whether that fits their narrative or not, it doesn't really matter. You are who you are. Okay, I feel like this is also coming to light, is that you are who you are. You're not pretending to be something that you're not. Whereas I feel like this energy here is being exposed for pretending to be something that they're not. Okay, I feel like there's this need for someone to go within. Okay, they're looking too much outside of themselves. I feel like High Priestess energy goes within, okay? I feel like there is this hidden, unknown, untouched, something being like brought forward that maybe not everyone has access to. I feel like you're meant to either like share this, scribe this, speak on this, write about it, talk about it, share it, whatever that is. I feel like there is this like, people may adore you for what you experienced at the hand of somebody that was really cruel. And I feel like there was never this anticipation that you would use all their attacks and pain and suffering at their hands to create something new and beautiful for yourself. Like, you know, like somehow like there's this acknowledgement here of like, wow, this person turned whatever they experienced into something beautiful instead of, you know, them wanting you to be out for the count. I feel like it did the opposite. You know who has credit for that? God has credit for that. That is God's work, okay? So I feel like you were sharing your own testimony. You were sharing your own story, your experience and what you gained from it. Sometimes it's bittersweet, right? Like the little child, the inner child in the cup. It's kind of like, sometimes you have to like reparent yourself. Sometimes you have to realize like, sometimes it's up to you to heal the pattern for your own self and for your own generational line. It's like, you know, at some point we have to start doing things differently and stop sacrificing ourselves and giving away our power for the sake of those who want to just steal it and abuse it and, you know, project pain. I feel like you chose to love yourself enough to not tolerate this kind of behavior. And I feel like there's someone being exposed for this and how they truly are. But I feel like you had to get out of their energy for this to play out. Okay, you had to remove yourself. There could be some sort of like interest maybe in this Empress here. Because now maybe there's something now known that was unknown before. Maybe somebody was hidden in plain sight a bit. I feel like there's been some sort of like a lot of lying, slandering. There could be someone from this friend group here that might want to come forward and tell you some sort of truth. There could be some sort of like let me tell you what, you know, while this person said that they loved you, look what they were doing behind the scenes. Like, I feel like there's some sort of like, for some of you, you might receive some sort of information, maybe through your children, or maybe it's about children. Maybe somebody had two decisions to make, so they made the decision that they thought would bring them on the right path, but instead they ended up going in the wrong direction. There's some sort of ending here. There's some sort of transition here, transformation as well. Yeah, transition, going from, you know, I made the wrong decision. Someone now realizes they made the wrong decision and they really did too much, and now that cycle's closed. They're not able to reopen it. I feel like there is this energy that has now moved on, and cannot be brought back. I feel like there is maybe this awareness now where there might not have been before. They were too busy, you know, afflicting pain. So I feel like now that they realized something, there was some sort of realization that played out. Maybe they realized that, you know, where they went, there was no love, and where they were, there was love. And now they realize they made the wrong choice. And it led them down a path that didn't bring them anything that they desired. This is about desire. I feel like it brought an ending here. Something that is now transitioning. I feel like there is some sort of impact to someone's physical reality here. Like someone is holding on to the past, maybe. Yeah, I have the Hanged Man too. I have the Chariot here. Yeah, I feel like with the Hanged Man, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Chariot, I feel like there is this need to continue moving forward. You know, there were conscious choices, conscious actions taken that led to you having to walk away. And because of that, that's on them. You are to continue on your path and journey. I feel like whether they desire this for you or not, I feel like there is this like holding on to your energy still. I feel like you were enlightened. Okay, there is some sort of awakening here. I feel like this energy may be going through awakening. You are to continue moving forward on your path, your mission, your purpose. This is on your healing journey. Okay, I feel like, let's get some more. I feel like the Chariot is letting you know that like you're on the right path. You've persevered what you went through and how you're meant to experience it. I feel like, you know, you will know what you need to know when you need to know it with the Moon card. It's like, don't worry, your guides are with you the whole step of the way. They're illuminating what needs to be illuminated for you so that you don't get stuck in the muck. All right? They're like, don't worry. We're not going to lead you somewhere you don't belong. I feel like this is you like surrendering to the process, surrendering to where you're being led by spirit. I feel like you do realize that you do have a higher calling here, specifically with the Hierophant and the Moon. I feel like this is you trusting God. Okay. I do have Judgment here. So this is playing out in the collective. So, and I feel like it has to do with like, this is very similar in nature with the energies. I feel like there's a lot of things kind of in the shadows there that are coming to the surface to be revealed and released. So I feel like right now it's just like, let these things kind of get blown in the wind. Let's see what else. Yeah, I feel like there's some like last like residual stuff. I feel like you're not going to have to experience that again. Okay? I feel like that's for somebody. Like, you're not going to have to experience. I feel like you are afraid that you're going to be sacrificed again by somebody. I feel like you know more than you did then. Now you can see the signs, the red flags, okay? I feel like they wanted this for you, and I feel like God's like, not my anointed. You are not able to take from me. They have a stronger purpose here. So this is, again, like heavy protection. You have a passionate new beginning. You're meant to create something and experience something far new, something that is passion-driven, purpose-related. This is you answering the call, and I feel like this is you waking up too, like, you know, to like you not settling for less than you deserve. And I feel like you had some self-limiting beliefs and you healed these. Okay, these came to the forefront for you so that you can be activated. All right, Wonder Twin powers activate. Yeah, I feel like that's it. Like, this is you being of service. This is you receiving the energy that you put out. This is you being helpful, kind, holding the door for people, you know, letting people pull out of parking spots. I don't know. Like, those just seem like really nice things to do nowadays. I feel like you're meant to come across certain people at certain points in time and places. And so you just trust Spirit to bring you and lead you. Okay, I feel like there is this having to balance the spiritual and the physical. It's not easy. I feel like you're bringing balance here. You're meant to bring balance here. You're meant to shift perspectives for people to see things differently. Maybe you give them a little piece of advice, info. Maybe you're charitable. Maybe you are a humanitarian. I feel like you bring balance. Okay, some of it is like esoteric knowledge that you bring to the table to share, to teach. You might be traveling to teach or teach what you learn or something like that. I feel like there's this sharing energy about you that I'm picking up on. I feel like it's meant to kind of bring change to the world. The wisdom you're gaining and sharing, it brings change to the world in some way. You're meant to help with this change. Yeah, I feel like we're meant to experience all the wonderful things in life. Like, there's enough for everybody. Right? This is abundance for all, not just for the few. So you very much could be someone who is charitable, very giving. So this could be giving of your energy. This could be giving of resources. This could just be giving of love, peace, harmony, kindness, prayers. Because I feel like there are going to be a lot of drastic changes here. And I feel like, you know, you might be someone who kind of eases the pain and suffering just by being of existence, which is beautiful. The World card. Yeah, I feel like there is this evolution of Earth happening here. I feel like this is an energy that you bring to the table. I feel like there's so much heartache, pain, suffering, you know, deception, people trying to win at all costs, create all kinds of illusions and fake things, trying to keep us, you know, controlled and manipulated. I feel like you bring people peace, you bring people clarity, you give them direction when it comes to their mind, because that's what's up for grabs, is people's mindsets and how it affects their reality and the things that they believe in and follow and emotionally engage in, and how they hurt one another on purpose. And, you know, how do we elevate as a better species, right? Like, if we're trying to ascend with our planet Earth, like she's evolving, she's ascending, and so we need to ascend with her to support her, or we need to leave. All right, there is this need to kind of like continue the evolution of human species and plant life and the animal kingdoms and all of that. Like, there's this constant change that's playing out in our collective, and, you know, we're being asked to be better, do better, think better, create better. Okay, like, we've done enough, right? Enough's enough energy. I feel like we continue to create from the space, which is an Eight of Swords space, which is like a limited mindset, thinking that, like, you know, we're not empowered, we're not in control. We are damn sure in control. Take your power back. This is about someone having to take their power back. So I don't know if you are feeling like you need to take your power back, but you are the magician here. Page of Wands. You got to start somewhere. Start something small. Like whatever this creative outlet is for you, start something small. I feel like it could be a project that's on its way to you. I feel like it might lead you towards helping others in some way. So I feel like whatever you experienced that may have been some sort of creative outlet or idea is what you're meant to share with the world. I feel like there's something that came to purpose for you based on your experiences. There is the 10 of Cups here. This is emotional fulfillment. Do what makes you happy. Again, things are in transition, right? We have this ascension energy. We have the Tower. Things are crumbling so that better things can go in their place. This is part of our evolution as a planet, as a species, as a kingdom. There will be heartache, pain, and suffering, unfortunately. But I feel like these old systems have to come down, since these are only self-serving of a few and not the many. The Swords is like, again, like control, lies, betrayal, deception, like trying to manipulate and triangulate to confuse. This is the work of the devil and the dark forces, which we are trying to bring into balance here, because everyone of humanity in existence deserves peace, love, and happiness. Those are the things that are in transition, is that we're going from the 10 of Cups, and again, here's the wand here, 10 of Cups. Okay, here's what's in this row. We have the Page of Wands, so you've got, you know, creation happening here, right? The potential to create. So this would be an energy that's setting intentions with the wand and using their purpose and passion to create something, using their imagination, their creative flow, which is how we manifest. Creating a new life experience, okay? Not just for themselves, but for all, right? Like this is bigger picture thinking. And here it is, like here's what is transitioning out so that this can be manifested and brought into the physical. So beautiful, beautiful intentions. Okay, I feel like there's things that are flowing in and out at this time when it comes to bringing balance back, bringing, you know, fairness and justice back. All right, I feel like the scales are finally being balanced here. What else do you want to share? Yeah, we have the 8 of Wands and the Temperance. Yeah, definitely balance is being restored quickly, I might add. We have the 10 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles, all right? Whatever you've been working on, whatever's been observed, like it's become something of mastery. And it's also come of something that people are observing, all right? There's some sort of observance happening. I feel like you are meant to go on this mission, this soul searching, no matter what you were doing in this part of your life. You eventually get to this point where you're like, I have a choice to make. Am I going to take the fated life or am I going to take the destined life? And I feel like you chose your destined life. You went on that soul searching. You said yes to God and you had to leave people behind in order to do it. But you did it. You left behind people, places, and things because you knew that there was something else calling you and it had a much bigger purpose and plan for your life than whatever this was. Okay, so you decided to go for it. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is that purpose. I feel like you're part of a larger effort. You're part of a larger team. You're here to bring peace, happiness, and love here on this earth. This is your legacy. You're super close to the legacy. You're at the 8. You're working towards the 10. I feel like you're being recognized now for all the hard work. You surrendered to the process and it's paying off for you. I feel like you will be sharing this far and wide, whatever this is. This can also be observed from afar. This also represents a couple months. I feel like there could be something that comes in that might be of interest. I feel like it's as a result of someone recognizing you, noticing you, you being rewarded at work. I feel like there's some sort of like, it could be career related recognition, or you could be traveling as well for something that you might find interesting. maybe something only you do specifically. I feel like this is like singling you out. Yeah, it might require you to go a different direction than maybe how you've been going. Like maybe you sit in your moon energy, whatever sign that's in, and that's your comfort zone. Like this is what you came to move out of your south node from and into your north node. So whatever this is coming in is meant to bring you straight into your north node. So it's very purpose related, right? Higher. He's on a mounting top. He's, you know, made the conscious choices, even taken some inspired action towards whatever direction this is. This is that higher calling. This is that purpose. This is being hopeful and optimistic about whatever goals these are, and then playing out the way that they're meant to play out. Okay, for the highest and greatest good. All right. So yeah, you very much could be moving along here. I feel like there could be some things that you need to focus on in order to make this happen or make it easier for this to come in. So I feel like whatever projects you got going on, try to like prioritize and wrap some of these up. Yeah, Four of Swords. It's like going within for that guidance. Trust the information and guidance you receive. There also could be past energy, okay, realizing, you know, what they sacrificed for their own personal gain, okay? I feel like there's some sort of recognition, reminiscing of that. You're their lesson. You're the biggest lesson of their life, okay? Right? Biggest lesson of their life. Six of Cups, Two of Cups. Yeah, they're reminiscing and now being reminded about how they treated their actual soulmate, okay? How they treated their soulmate. Here's the Devil. Here's the Six of Cups. Here's the Two of Cups. That's how they treat people that they love. Again, it results to some unhealed wounds. It also results to like past lives and what's transpired. And there's a lot of healing there. There's a lot of ancestral trauma and pain and self-limiting beliefs and depression and mental health things that, you know, maybe you had to work through in order to get on the other side of this. Maybe this person has to work on that. I feel like it's coming up for me to mention, to acknowledge, and certainly to support. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just saying that I greatly benefited from going through a strong healing process with a really strong support team. So I always want to advocate for people to help themselves if they can. Yeah, I feel like there is this like depression energy. There is this sadness. So I always advocate for people to, you know, if you can try to find resources. Nowadays, some of them are free. I feel like, you know, someone else's despair is not your responsibility. You have already been freed of these burdens. They don't belong to you. I do have the Two of Cups. These burdens don't belong to you. Okay? So you're not taking on someone else's pain and suffering and loss because of the choices that they made for themselves. You didn't have any influence over any of these. You weren't part of any of these. You didn't create any of this. Like, your back is to the situation. They're asking for you to speak your truth, stand up for yourself, have strong boundaries. You know, certainly be open to receive feedback and information, but still using your discernment and your being in your most authentic self energy is really important. It's like, don't take on other people's burdens, right? Like, this is like taking on other people's agreements. They're not yours, okay? You have your own. Focus on what you have. You don't need to take on other people's burdens. Okay. Yeah, there's the Sun. You're doing what you're meant to be doing. Like, this is the Sun card. This is like, look at, this is the most beautiful energy, the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. The Sun is like vitality and clarity and God presence here. Like, yes, yes, yes. That's what you're calling into your reality, okay? Anyone who came across you, I feel like they learn a difficult lesson when they come across you, and I feel like you learn difficult lessons. I feel like if you were to be asked, like, oh, what's your actual story? And you told your story, what you've experienced, people would be shocked. Okay? I feel like none of this happened without a specific purpose in mind. Okay, so I feel like you are one strong soldier. I feel like, you know, you're on God's team is what I'm getting. Only God can revive you from this kind of pain and suffering. So I feel like you give the glory to God. Okay? Creator, source. Okay? Because there was a lot that you had to recover from. All right? I feel like someone is experiencing their own version of God's wrath and judgment at this time. If you are concerned with maybe, well, let's see, what's this 7 of Cups? I feel like you're not quite sure what direction to take quite yet, but I feel like you'll get the clarity that you need very soon, and then it'll be time to take action. I feel like you'll have a decision. I feel like the decision's been made. I'm also getting you will have everything you need when you need it. Queen of Cups. They want you to stay in your high, nurturing, loving, caring, kind, sweet, empathic energy. Okay, this is what's coming in for you. Okay, you're meant to hold healing space for others to come to for that healing. Okay, this very much could be maybe part of your business, but some of them are not for you. I feel like you've learned this. You learned that like you can't take everybody on. Okay. This has taught you a lot about discernment. Yeah. I feel like things are being made fair and just. You may actually hear about maybe some legal issues, or you may need to take some legal action depending on, you know, who you might be dealing with. There could have been some sort of, I have an Ace of Pentacles, so let's see if these come out. What's that about? 9 of Wands. So someone is playing the victim. Someone wants to play the victim. Okay, so somebody wants to come towards you, the Queen of Cups, potentially, and play the victim and blame the third party, the friend groups, the family, like everyone abandoned this person and they didn't do anything and it's everybody else's fault but theirs. I feel like you're not falling for it. You don't care. And, you know, this is, I feel like Page of Swords. I feel like this is what they want to communicate. This is what they're thinking about. But their ability to communicate to you is blocked. Okay, so they're not allowed to come towards you. Okay, look. Ace of Swords on top of that. Yeah, blocked. Yeah, you're good on your own. You don't need to provide for anybody else or do anything for anybody else. You have enough on your plate. You're a Queen of Pentacles, okay? They don't have access to you. Their only interest is to take from you because you have resources. The Queen of Pentacles has a lot of resources. Very stable, secure. Maybe you have a home. Maybe they lived in this home. I don't know. There's a dynamic here. But even when they were with you, it wasn't fair and just. And, you know, you have something far better coming in here. They had their chance and they blew it is what I'm getting. They had their chance and they blew it. I feel like you leveled up as a result of this experience. Masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. 4 of Cups. Yeah, they see you now as a missed opportunity and now are catching feelings. It's like they don't want to miss out now. I feel like it's too late for that. World card. You're no longer on the same level. You're no longer, yeah, like look, they're on their way to their own demise. Okay, they're stabbing themselves in the back as they're trying to accomplish this, like winning at all costs. They're winning a very painful ending is what they're winning. All right, and you have just like gotten off the highway a long time ago. Like they're still going down, barreling the highway. Like they're racing nobody but themselves. Like it's just stupid. It's like they're playing this game and nobody's playing. Like they just need to let the past, let it go, like release it, move on, accept the inevitable. I feel like they're trying to drink to forget what they actually did. They're being haunted. The fact that like you're emerging as somebody that people look up to as a result of what they did to you to try to take you out, they are beyond upset about this. They cannot handle it. They're obsessed. It's actually going to, you know, be their downfall. Is them trying to come after you and continue to take you out is going to be their downfall. They're constantly reminded of everything that they've ever done to you and possibly your children. They now realize that you were a soulmate to them, and this is being enlightened at this time. Like, this is how you treat people I sent to you. This is God saying, this is how you treat people I sent to you to love you. This is how you worked with other people to, Like, look at this. Three of Pentacles and the Judgment. I can't with these people. Party group, whatever. Work group, toxic work friends. I feel like they just got everybody to come up against you. Yeah, Four of Wands. Yeah, there's somebody that at work that's very toxic that saw this as a fun game to play. Let's play fun games. Let me see if I can distract this person who I work with from this commitment that they have with somebody. Just for shits and giggles, just to see if it's possible. I feel like this person is now realizing that they were played just like they thought they played you. So I feel like everybody is, you know, being schooled by the universe right now. Again, Knight of Swords, everyone's being schooled by the universe right now. They're all learning. Everyone thinks they're a tough guy, right? Everyone thinks they're a tough guy. I feel like, you know, you're protected. You don't need to worry about this energy. I feel like their interests are, and so is your business. Your business is protected, and what you do is protected. Okay, they keep trying to probably come after you for that, but it's not working. I have a King of Cups, water sign, Five of Swords, the Devil, the Knight of Wands. Okay, there's information coming out about somebody and maybe what they do behind closed doors when it comes to their own affairs. I feel like they use maybe energy to hide behind, okay? I feel like there's energy. I feel like they ride on the coattails. I feel like they're using somebody for money, for status, for position, maybe for a place to live, but behind the scenes, they're interested in another type. I feel like they entertain others behind maybe this feminine's back that they use as like a shield, a face mask. They hide behind this energy to mask. Yeah, I feel like I feel like, you know, there's some sort of gold digger energy here. There's some sort of like fumbling the bag. I feel like maybe they fumbled what they thought that had no value, which actually did have a lot of potential. I feel like somebody fumbled the bag here. And I feel like somebody's, you know, discretions are coming to light as well. So I feel like maybe someone pretended that they were in like the best relationship ever and come to find out like there's a lot of skeletons in this closet. They're about to come out. And if somebody's pretending to be straight, okay, what do they call those new relationships now? It's like, you know, I don't even know. I don't even care. It doesn't even matter to me. Like, do what you gotta do. Just don't be creepy and don't lie about it. Like, you know, if you are deceiving somebody and you're lying and you're slandering and you're defaming someone's character and you're creating more pain and suffering, then yeah, I have something to say about that. But if you're being honest and using your integrity and not creating pain, then, you know, that's a different story. Do what you got to do, right? I'm no one else's moral compass. Okay? I'm reading the cards, I'm reading the energy, I'm sharing what I'm picking up, and I hope that it helps those it comes across. Okay? It's all for the purpose and intention to move you on from the past karmic cycle so that you create a new existence for yourself. That is what I'm here to help you with. And I hope that you guys all enjoy the fruits of your labor. I feel like a lot of what you've experienced has cleared your karmic debt, which is beautiful. So congratulations to those that this finds. Okay? You are very much divinely protected and loved. And there's something new coming in for you. And I feel like it's just what you need. Okay? So don't worry. Communication is coming. All right? So hang in there. All right, I love you guys. Sending you lots of love.